The new mix, 1079, 80s, 90s now. No surprise. That is Daughtry. It's Mark Dancer at 8:23. Friday morning, 8 o'clock hour. The Mix Flick joins us. Hey, Kelly.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Kelly Gingrey, the Mix Flick chick, gives us the reviews of the summer's hottest movies and the DVDs. And we're going to talk about two flicks right now.
Yeah.
Including one you've been pretty excited about.
Very excited about.
Yeah, District 9.
Yes, and I bet all your listeners, I wonder how many have actually heard of this movie.
It's on the cover of Entertainment Weekly.
Yes,
I don't know a whole lot about this ahead of time, except from talking to you. So
Right.
give us a scoop.
Well, they don't want you to know a lot about it.
Oh,
they
I
want to
see.
kind of sneak in there and aliens, baby.
Okay.
Aliens living here for over 2 decades. Did
Right.
you know that?
Right.
They're
No,
hovering.
I was not aware.
But luckily, they're not here in Columbus.
Okay, good.
They've been hovering over Johannesburg, South Africa.
But from what I understand, these are not like eat your face off type aliens. They're pretty docile. They're
Unless you get them mad.
Oh, okay. I didn't.
Don't
okay.
get them mad.
Okay.
Don't try to evict them from their house.
They don't like to be poked or flicked.
No, by the flick chick. Yeah, no, I'm not touching them. These are, oh, by the way, they are not E.T. They don't look cute and cuddly. They're kind of, they call them prawns because they kind of look like a large walking shrimp.
Right.
Kind
Okay, they've landed
Yes.
like a couple of 20-some years ago,
Yes.
and we've been keeping them in Johannesburg and not quite sure what to do with them.
Right, because they were not in attack mode. They weren't here
Right.
to take us over or
And
anything.
as a matter of fact, I believe they're not even highly intelligent or something like that, or they're.
Or so you think.
Oh, okay.
But I guess I should back up a little bit, that this is a very low budget, but not low budget meaning low quality. I want
Right.
to stress that.
Okay.
Movie that was made outside of the studio system.
Uh-huh.
Okay? Not a big studio made this. It's not like Transformers. It's not
Right.
G.I. Joe, which makes it good. Because they were able to do fun things with it and kind of push the envelope, change it up a little bit. This story is original, fresh, which is kind of original.
Uh-huh.
Different than anything you've seen, but with some elements of maybe sci-fi that you've seen before. It's graphic. I mean, it's not so graphic that people are going to get sick or anything.
Right.
But it's kind of shot in a documentary style. And no stars, but there is a guy, the lead guy, awesome. And
Okay.
you will hear about him. He's a South African. He was like a video director, a producer, that kind of thing. He has never really had a professional acting job. You would never know it.
Wow.
He steals the movie.
We're talking with Kelly Gingrey, the Mix Flick chick, about District 9. So now I think my fear of this is, I say to my girlfriend, hey, let's go see this sci-fi movie about aliens. And
Right.
she says, you can see that with your other girlfriend.
Exactly.
I mean, is this like, I worried it's like a geek city,
It is a little bit like that. But first of all, well, I'm a movie lover. Hello, you know that.
Right.
But I am not a sci-fi lover. That's definitely not my favorite genre.
Okay.
But I wanted to see this because it's so different and
Right.
because it's groundbreaking, but also I enjoyed it. It has a heart. It has a storyline that you follow. I loved it. And I saw it with 5 friends.
Yeah.
And at least a few of them were like, oh, am I really going to see this? But they wanted to see it because it
Right.
was something. They all loved it too.
How about that? Okay.
I mean, seriously, it's something to see because you don't see it every day. And I was telling you with that 500 Days of Summer,
Yeah.
how refreshing to go to the theater and not see a sequel, see something that,
Sure.
is done to death and that's based on a comic book or something. This is something to see and to support. It's awesome.
All right, go see District 9 then.
Yeah.
All right, the other new release is Time Traveler's Wife.
Yes.
I remember the book, or it was based on a book, right? I did.
Sci-fi, but in a whole different way.
Oh,
and
okay.
it's kind of because this guy travels through time, okay?
Right.
But they are totally not selling it that way. It's sold as a love story, which it is,
Right.
about this gal who, her husband basically jumps through time. He has chronodisplacement disease. Don't get that. Don't get that, honey.
okay.
Yeah, I don't think there's a cure.
That's not as much fun as it sounds.
No, but hello. Here's what they're saying about this. Chemistry. These two. Rachel McAdams,
Right.
who's
I like
awesome.
her. Yeah, I like her.
And Eric Bana or Bana. You
Right.
say Bana, I say Bana. I don't know.
You say Franti, I say Franti. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
He, gorgeous, and he can act, and he's the guy traveling through time. So if I were her, honey, I'd wait for him too. Go. If you're going to the '70s, come back later, and I'll be here waiting. I'll have dinner.
Bring me a mood ring.
Yes, honey, do it.
Okay.
So it's supposed to be good. I
Okay. All right.
just didn't get to see it yet, and I'm going.
All right, 2 good choices then this weekend.
Yes.
District 9 and Time Traveler's Wife. All right, Kelly, come back and tell us about next week's new DVDs on Tuesday.
You know I will.
And we podcast the Mix Flick Chicks reviews online at mymix1079.com. Thanks, Kelly.
You're welcome.
Kevin Rudolph, Let It Rock, the new mix, 1079, 828.
Did we get... I had all these things I was going to say, and I went off on a tangent.
That was perfect. So, sorry if I wrapped you up.
No, I knew you were.
There was also, I don't know if it ended up, if it was just in my headphones or one over the ear, there was a buzzing sound, and I wonder if it had something to do with the camera that you set up.
It was an alien. Oh, really? Because I always have it on.
I know, and so maybe it was just in the headphones. Let me, I'll listen to it online. And sometimes, like, if a cell